So if you are someone who wants to make a profile on Tinder, or if you already have a profile but you're not getting any matches, this video is just for you. Today I will teach you how to make an amazing online dating profile for Tinder, Bumble or any other online dating platform. I'll tell you exactly what to do, what not to do, so that you don't make the most common mistakes which most guys do, because our goal with this video is to make your profile stand out from the rest. Let's talk about the Tinder profile. There are two areas where you need to focus. That's your pictures and your bio. Let's talk about the pictures first. So when the girl is swiping left and right, left and right, left and right, the first thing she's gonna see are gonna be your pictures. So even if you have the best bio ever, she's not gonna read it if your pictures are bad. So the most common mistake which most guys make while choosing pictures for their online dating profile is using selfies. Now why is that? Because selfies tells the girl that you don't have a social life, that you don't have a single person in your life who would go out with you and click a decent picture of you. And that's a very low value behavior for the girl. See, your online dating profile is like a trailer of who you are, what kind of life you have, what kind of experiences you have on a daily basis, and what kind of experiences you can offer to the other person. And if all your pictures are selfies, what is that telling the girl about you? Think about that, because when you meet someone in person, you have a good chance and a good amount of time to show them your personality and the kind of person you are. But on an online dating site, you don't have that opportunity. You can only talk to her after matching with the girl. So what to do? What we will do is that we will shape your profile in such a way that it tells a girl that, okay, this guy has an amazing life, this guy is actually interesting, I should talk to him. Because the key is to tell the girl that you are actually an interesting person and not some creep who's looking for instant sex without even knowing the girl. Now that being said, let's talk about the kind of pictures you should be uploading. Practically speaking, your first picture is the most important picture. So if you're planning on keeping the best pictures at the back, she won't even reach there. So your first picture should be very clear. She should be able to accurately see what you look like. I've seen a lot of guys wearing sunglasses in the first pictures. Don't do that, because I have told you so many times about the importance of eye contact, and that stays here as well. That works here as well. Your eye contact is really important. So the girl should be able to look into your eyes if she's scrolling your profile. So don't wear sunglasses in the first picture. It's better to have pictures in which you're smiling, obviously, because that tells a girl that you are a happy person. Now the next point being, it's better to have pictures in which you're engaging in some sort of activity. Because even if you have all of your pictures clicked with a great DSLR, but if all you're doing is posing in front of a plain background, that tells nothing about you. That tells nothing about the life you have, the kind of person you are, the kind of experiences she can have with you. So activities like traveling, hanging out with your friends, playing a sport, playing with your pet, anything which shows your personality and the kind of lifestyle you have. All of these things show high value personality as compared to other guys who just have selfies and boring pictures on their profile. This needs to be done in a very subtle way, because that's how it actually comes across as high value in front of a girl. Because as a man, you think about everything very logically, and that is just not gonna work here, bro. Why? Because if I tell you you have to post a high value picture, you're gonna think that a high value picture post karni hai. This is my BMW, this is my house, look at all the money I have, look at all the girls I have, now I am high value. But that is not how it works. And when a girl looks at it, she goes like, no, this is very try hard. Because if a girl can sense that you are forcefully trying to show all of the stuff which you have, it does not come across as high value. It only comes across as needy. So the more natural the picture is, the better it's gonna be. For example, if you have a big nice house, instead of being like, look at my house, it is so big, it could be a picture of you outside your house or inside your house playing with your dog, and the house is just there at the back. This way it's gonna seem more natural and less try hard. If you have apps, which by the way is great, if you have them you should show them, but instead of being like, hey, look at my abs, it could be a picture of you reading a book shirtless in which your abs are showing. It could be a picture of you being at a pool party where everybody is shirtless. It could be a picture of you playing with your dog in which you're shirtless. It makes it look more natural. It's like, okay, I'm playing with my dog, I love my dog, and guess what? I have abs. So let's talk about some more examples of high value pictures. A lot of guys ask me, should I post picture with girls on Tinder? Yes, why not? It's actually good. It shows that you have a social life and that you have women in your life. So instead of being like, hey, look at me, I'm with a girl or I'm with two girls, it's a picture of you where you're just smiling, you're present in the moment, you're enjoying the moment, and somebody just clicked the picture. That's why I say, if you're with a girl, if you're with a group of girls, don't look at the camera like a player, just look somewhere else, look at the girl, just laugh, smile. That conveys a story, an emotion in a non-try hard way, because that is super important. Few more things to keep in mind while choosing pictures for your Tinder profile. First thing being, the picture should be of at least a decent quality. If you don't have a DSLR, it's okay, use your phone, find the right lighting and you'll be good to go. Tinder allows you to post 15 pictures I think right now, but you have to use it wisely. only post good pictures. Don't post 15 pictures for the sake of filling it. If you have good pictures, go for 5 to 6 pictures. If you have a lot of good pictures, go for 7 to 8, not more than that. Now I'm going to share with you a golden tip which nobody talks about, and that is, once you have finalized the pictures, once you have selected the pictures for your Tinder profile, share them with your female friends. Ask for their opinion and then finalize the pictures they choose for you. Why? Because as girls, they would be able to look at subtle things which you might miss as a guy. And guess what? Girls love doing this. That is the best part, that they actually like helping guys in these things. So ask your female friends as well. Now let's talk about some things which you should never do while trying to choose pictures for your online dating profile. First is, only post shirtless pictures if you have a good body. And if you're posting a shirtless picture of you and you have a good body, make sure that the background is neat, because girls look at the background. If you have an amazing physique, if you have an amazing body, but the background is untidy, it's going to tell the girl wrong things about you. Don't put multiple pictures in same clothes. Make sure that you're wearing different clothes in different pictures. Third, if you're posting a group picture, make sure that it's easy to find you. If there are 10 people in the picture and it's a picture clicked in night and it is so difficult to look at you, that is not going to work for you. Look at my old Tinder profile. The pictures are not clicked from a great DSLR, not all of them, some of them are, but all of these pictures, they convey a lifestyle, they convey the personality which I have. So have a good look, because this will give you a good idea of the kind of profile which you should be making. Now it's time to write the perfect bio for your online dating profile. Before I teach you how to write the perfect bio, I want to introduce you to a concept of marketing which is called as the niche marketing. It means that you're not trying to sell to everybody, you're trying to sell to a particular segment of the market. Similarly, on dating apps, if you try to be liked by everybody, you will end up being liked by almost nobody, because at the end of the day, you're going to become the guy who has an average profile and who's just trying to be liked by everybody. And that's not how it works. So you have to sit down and you have to think, who are the women I want to talk to? Who are the women for whom I'm going to be the best option? And then you will shape your profile accordingly. And if you want to do that, you will have to become a little polarizing. That simply means that some people will like you and some people will hate you. And that is absolutely okay. What you want to do is that you want to show the qualities which women find attractive. That is being a leader, having an opinion, and not caring about someone else's opinion of you. So the first rule for writing the perfect bio is keep it short. Because I see a lot of guys, they write this long ass paragraphs which have their whole life history in it. Like, I was born in Mumbai, then I got a job in Dehradun, now I'm living in Dehradun, it is so cold here, I have a dog and this and that. Stop doing that. You have to keep it short. You must keep it short. So you have to think it like this. What are the 5 words which describes me and my life as a person? It's like writing a self summary, because it takes less time and obviously you have a very less attention span from the girl side. On dating apps, they are swiping left and right very fast. Because the less words you use to describe something, the more impact it has. If you write a long sentence like, I like going to the gym, I like lifting weights, and I like fitness, that's fine. But if you write something like weights and protein shakes, that's going to be more impactful. The next thing you will do while writing your bio is something which I saw happening in improv comedy. I don't remember the exact name, but I call this breaking the pattern. What it basically means is that you start writing stuff which makes sense, which is in a logical sequence, and then at the end you write something totally unexpected or totally shocking, and that breaks the pattern. Something like fitness, hard work, gym, and masala dosa. That makes no sense, right? Our goal is to grab the attention of the girl and make her think that, okay, this guy has a good profile, he actually seems interesting, but what is up with masala dosa? By doing this, I have had girls open me, text me and asking me, dude, what is up with masala dosa? What is the story behind that? Think about what most guys would write, what you would write. You would write something which makes perfect sense, something which is very logical, something very nice, but everybody is already doing that. And our goal with this profile is to stand out. So if you want to stand out, you have to write things which break the pattern, which are unexpected. And this is one of that. After writing this, the next thing you're going to do is going to be adding a shit test. And this is just so fucking gold. Why? Because most guys don't do it. Guys never do it. Now, you must have seen some girls writing stuff like, if you type like this, don't text me. Only text me if you do this. Don't text me if you do that. And that makes the guys nervous, thinking like, oh my God, I have to be careful. I should not do that, or I should act in XYZ way, right? Similarly, what you're going to do is that you're going to write something polarizing in your bio. It tells the girl that, okay, this guy actually has some standards. And the reason why this works so well is because guys never do it. They just want to be liked by every girl. So they try to look nice and they try to hide their true intentions. Well, fuck that. We're going to focus on being authentic. We're going to focus on being real. Be a little polarizing. Just a little shit test makes you stand out like crazy, because you're telling the girl that I'm not here for every girl. I don't want every girl to like me. And I can remember that I even used something like, if you are a fat guy using a fake account, don't swipe right, please. So I used to get texts from girls asking me, oh, what is the story behind that, or did something happen? So that's also good. If you do it right, you already have some passive attraction done for you. Now if you look at all of the points which we have covered today regarding your pictures and your bio, you will find that we are focusing on being authentic and using that authenticity to look as a high value person. Because I've seen a lot of guys saying that, you know, you don't get results on Tinder, you don't get any matches. Dude, you're trying to be somebody else. You cannot expect results like that. That's why I showed you my Tinder profile, and I also showed you how you can make your Tinder profile which is authentic and congruent with your own personality. Once you do all of this, your profile is ready. You have interesting pictures which convey an interesting lifestyle. You have a bio which stands out, which makes the girl text you and shows that you have some standards. So after doing all of this, you should start swiping right away. So before you go, this was the first video of the online dating series. I will be posting 1 to 2 videos every week, and I will teach you everything from building your online profile to setting up dates. I will teach you all of that in detail, and not just that, I will help you in making your profile personally. And if you have any doubts, or if you want to consume some content which I don't post here, go to my Instagram, because I have been posting a lot of videos on my Instagram regarding different topics which I don't post here. So if you're looking forward to gain more knowledge, to consume more content from my side, the link is going to be in the description box. Go there, you'll be taken to my Instagram, follow me, and I'll see you there. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and bhai, do not forget to subscribe. बहुत मेहनत लगती है वीडियो बनाने में. नीचे जाओ, subscribe करो, घंटी बजाओ, and share the video with your friends who actually need to see this. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.